Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back into it and back at it again. You've got The Local Show. Happy weekend to you as we roll through an early spring. Let's hope it just keeps going springtime. I've got a birthday coming up, Greg.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Funny, I get them every year, and better than the alternative, but I'm getting up there. I'm not the big 6-0 yet, but close enough.
You're climbing.
Yeah, you're over that. So
yes, yeah.
We can wait and have a big celebration on your 70th.
Okay.
You keep playing that table tennis.
Let's talk more about you. Yeah, that's right.
Speaking of golf, were we speaking of golf? You're one heck of a golfer, but I never hear you talk about golf anymore.
No, I just...
You're not retiring.
I'm not
pulling out Tiger Woods, are you?
I'm not a bragger. It's just
right.
When the matches come up, I tell them I'm a 10 handicap, and then I make the bets.
See, that's good stuff right there. Greg, he's the one you want. Did you ever play with him, John?
I haven't. I've just gotten back into golfing, and I'm not waiting till I get to be a 10 handicap. My brother and I just set up. I'm going to go down and do a member guest with him in June at his club, and then we're going to go to Pinehurst and play a couple courses. Okay. And in August, we're flying out to the West Coast and playing Bandon Dunes and Chambers Bay.
Nice. Wow. Very nice. Yeah.
I deal with a lot of people, as you know, Tom, and they at my office, and they have a lot of money and assets and no experiences. I should have done this. I wish I had done that.
Oh, right.
We're going to travel.
Yeah.
And they just don't. And
you're making it your life's work to give them experiences.
Well, it's, my brother and I grew up together separately. He's 11 years younger than I am.
Oh, I get you.
So I was off at school, and then I had my family, he had his family, and so we're using this time to really reconnect and
that's nice.
Go do something that we really have in common.
Mm-hmm. That's wonderful. I know
that's what it's about. It's about spending time with my brother. The golf is the catalyst for that, if you will.
Very good. And that's I noticed you don't mention Steve's name in that mix.
Oh, my brother's name is Steve.
Oh,
no, but Steve's a good golfer too. He hits the ball a long way, but I wish I could do that
if he's not fishing. At the same time.
He does, he can kind of do both.
Right.
But, although he keeps trying to walk on the water to fish, and I keep telling him that you're not that guy.
No, you're not that guy. You can be close to that guy, but you're not that guy. And you got to go golfing with Greg, though. He's
absolutely
really good, too. And I think you golfed with Steve before.
Yes, I have. Yep.
Yes. Yep. And you weren't too annoyed. You actually had fun.
Just a conversation. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's wonderful. All right. So John Murphy is an attorney, and he has a company called Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. They do a wonderful job in protecting your home and life savings. John, how long have you been in that business?
I've been an attorney over 30 years, but about 2000, 2001, I changed my practice from a general practice. Mm-hmm. And actually making a list the other day and how many things I used to do. And, people who listen to the show know my story. I was asked to help my wife's grandparents get Medicaid. Grandmother, actually, the grandfather had died, which precipitated the request, and I failed at it. And it was a great time for me to make a change, lots of stuff going on. 9/11 had just happened, sick of going to family court and helping people fight over their children.
Yeah, that's terrible.
As a father of 4, I couldn't believe people do that. But anyways, so now this is all we do. We help people protect their home and life savings, while maintaining their lifestyle. So if someone comes in and says, I'd like to protect my house, my camp, whatever, but these are my plans. So, okay, well, we'll plan for that. We'll make sure you have enough money for that.
Right.
Now promise me you're going to do it.
Sure.
And then should they need nursing home and long-term care, it's protected. And even if they don't, right, this is one of those things I hope they never need the power of this trust. That means they didn't go into long-term care. It's still going to keep their family out of probate when they're gone and save them about 5%, plus all the headaches of going through a governmental system and process and bureaucracy. And, 2 years ago, we couldn't use the courts for about 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So if somebody died, nothing could be done.
Now, people can reach out to you in a number of different ways. You have a wonderful staff that answers questions, but I think one of the best ways to get to know you and the staff is at your workshops.
Yeah, it's really a chance for me to get up and, pretend I'm smart and talk to people. And they think I am because they really don't know anything about this stuff, right? So,
Right.
It's a great time to interact. They get to see me. They get to meet part of the staff. And, having a great staff is like having a great wife. They make you look smarter than you are, right?
Yes,
And really,
yes,
they cover all the bumps and stuff like that, right? So my staff is fantastic. But the workshop is about 2 hours. Learn some things that you maybe didn't know. Unlearn some things that you thought were true.
Right.
And are not. And that's one of the biggest things.
Misinformation.
Yeah, people say, well, my family doesn't have to go through probate because I have a will. Well, that's not true. Actually, that's the exact opposite of true. Because a will, in order to work, has to go through the probate court. The judge has to see if it was actually signed right, if all the right people have been notified about the will. And there's a process. So probate's just a process. In order for will to be used, it has to go through that process.
Yeah. My father lost 2 homes because my grandmother went into long-term care and unfortunately couldn't pass that on. And they were beautiful homes up on the north side that I probably would have been able to rent out or do something with.
Right.
But couldn't do anything.
A life's work gone. It's a difficult thing to plan for because you're saying, I'm going to get sick. I have to plan for getting sick. But we do that all the time. It's just not as much in our face, right? We have health insurance.
Yeah.
Many people have life insurance, right? We have auto accident insurance just in case of something.
Yep.
And this is, it's time to have what if insurance, right? What if I go into a nursing home? What if I'm disabled and I can't necessarily stay in my home without help?
Yeah.
Right? And then it's also the inevitable.
Right.
Everybody, but me, is going to leave this earth at some time. This is a plan to take care of that and make it as easy as possible for your family.
Yeah.
Whatever your definition of your family is, right? Not everybody has the same family.
Sure.
Right? We have people who don't want to leave anything to their children or don't have any children. Well, stay out of the court system because there's people who have to be notified about your passing that you may not want involved.
Yeah. So what is the thing that keeps people reluctant from coming and talking with you? What do you think that makes people reluctant to do it?
I think there's a couple things. They're facing mortality, right? I think that's a big thing. There are certain generations of immigrant folks, generally, not always. If I do a plan, if I make a will, I'm going to die.
Oh, right.
There is a mentality for some people like that, right?
Yeah.
And yes, if you do make a will, you are going
Great. This
to die.
is ratcheting up my anxieties. This is great.
But Tom, if you don't make a will, you're going to die.
Right.
You're going to die
Either way.
anyways. Yes, right.
So let's have a plan. And a lot of folks say it's not time. And I love this Yiddish phrase, man plans, God laughs, right? So you have no idea what when your time is up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice to just knock it off the list,
Yeah.
get it done? Your wife won't keep bothering you that it's time to get your estate planning done, and you don't have to worry about it. And everything you do is changeable. It's not, it's only etched in stone when your name is etched in the stone.
I get you. So is it, when is it too late? Well, is it too early? Is it ever too early to plan?
It's never too early because we don't know when the end is, right? We don't know. You have a stroke at 45 and you're in a nursing home.
Yeah.
That can happen.
Right.
Somebody runs a red light.
Right.
They hit you.
Sure.
Right. You get COVID and now you have long COVID and you can't work.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things that we see that other people don't see because they have their own worlds.
Yeah.
We are in so many different people's worlds.
Yeah.
That we see all kinds of things.
Yes. Yeah.
And we got a story for everything and they're all true, unfortunately.
Yeah.
For folks. But folks who've planned ahead, the comfort they have, they tell us, thank you for doing this. We didn't realize it was so thorough. Everything we wanted to take care of and things we didn't even know we had to take care of, you've brought up and taken care of. Now we have peace of mind. That's the number one thing we get in our exit interviews. We get exit interviews from everybody. I have peace of mind.
That's excellent. Where is your workshop and how can people get
involved? It's
a
Holiday Inn and Suites on 7th North Street, right off 7th North, off 81. and just the other side of Buckley Road.
Gotcha.
Between 81 and Buckley.
Still a little room left, so you can call 370-9977, 370-9977. Doesn't cost you anything. Get to see Attorney John Murphy up close and personal, and the staff. Owner of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. Thank you so much, John. Have a great rest of the day.
Remember, there's 2 of them at 10 and at 4. They're about 2 hours.
Excellent.
Very good.
You got one that'll fit you. All right, coming up next, we're going to talk with Ed Ware. He's the owner of Ware Brothers Carpet and Duct Cleaning. Stick around for the local show. More coming up.